The bus by now. I forgot to say, like, these bunch of PS Vita monologue videos are for the series that I made called Kuki's Foresight. I basically open up my mind to the whole internet and just say how I feel about certain situations, about like people in general, because sometimes life sucks and niggas suck and life is good and niggas get a lot more better now. So yeah. I'm just going to say some shit like, Kuki's Foresight. Yeah, Kuki's Foresight is, I know my destiny is written in stone. My destiny is to become an entertainer. I was blessed with a very loud voice and a very charismatic personality to be the best nigga. Ever since high school, I've been kicked off classes because I've been too loud, or like I wasn't told off for being too loud, too talkative. I've always been like that since primary school in Dominica as well. Always been like that. Never really changed. Never really anything has changed that much about me. But like, I hope it stays that way forever. Because with my loud voice and my charismatic personality, I was able to host a Halloween block party. A Halloween block party and a summer block party that together as a collective, I think they gathered over 2,000 people. Like 1,000 plus people came to the Halloween block party and 300 people or 400 people came to the summer block party and helped me with those event organizational skills, which is very good. Like, my destiny is to become the greatest entertainer on the most famous surface of Dominica because of my personality. I'm very out there, I'm very open, I'm very transparent. If you ask me about anything, I'll tell you the complete 100% truth. I don't like people to view me a different way because I told them this shit, because I'm not a perfect human at all. And that's the thing. Funny thing about life is, no matter how much you try to hide something, it will eventually leak out through you being yourself. That's why I don't try to hide anything. I can't hide anything. I'm being transparent with my audience with Kuki's Foresight as I can. Like, that was what Kuki's Foresight would be. Me proving everyone in my past that doubted me wrong. Like, that's what the Foresight is. I knew I was destined for greatness ever since I got told off for being too loud to talk to in class. Which was primary school times in Dominica. Because remember, I'm not from the UK, I'm literally from Dominica. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy how life really is, to be honest with you. And like how the label I got when I was younger was troublesome and very chatty and very they labeled me as a troublemaker for talking a lot and making jokes. I even never got into a fight or I never got into a fight in my life. To this day, I never got into a fight in my life. Like, I've gone into verbal fights, but never physical fights. All the physical fights I had was with my sisters, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, I only fought my sisters in my life. Never anyone outside family, to be honest. But they always labeled me as like this bad kid for some reason. I never knew why they labeled me as this bad kid when I was used to just talk a lot and just like, all I did was talk a lot and just be out there. And like growing up, some people label that as like a bad thing, as if like, what? As if like expressing yourself is so bad when you live in a world where people literally tone down how they feel and tone down their expressions and turn on their fucking expressions to feel like they can fucking fit in. I don't want to live in a world where I gotta tone down myself to fit in. Fuck that. I want to live in a world to tone down myself to fit in. I never want to live in a world where I gotta tone down myself to fit in. I never want to live in a world where I gotta hide things and people to fit in. I never want to live in that fucking world. And if I live in that world, if I live in that world, I want to die. Quite literally, I'd rather die than live in that world. Where like I gotta like what? Conform to what everyone thinks about me. I conform to what everyone thinks, like conform to the label that people think about me as negative. Any negative label can turn into a good label. The negative labels that I got when I was younger was that like I was chatty, I was distraction, I was loud, I was idiotic, I was foolish, I was ridiculous. And now I'm doing these big projects that bring people together, and I bring unity, community. Everyone's getting together in Nourish because of me. Because of me. There's hella content creators in Nourish because of me. There's hella artists in Nourish blowing up because of me. Because I brought that unity in Nourish, I brought the confidence for everyone to be together. So whatever label people put on you in life is not the accurate label. It's not the accurate label. I will never be that label. You pick your label. If someone gives you that label, you can literally decide or do that label. Don't let people pick and choose for you. You will always end up being the person that you are for yourself. Always end up being the person you are for yourself. You choose what you do for your life. No matter what people think about you, and no matter how things go, you choose how it goes. You choose. It's really your life, bro. It's really your life, and people need to start living it for themselves. Like I could, because that's the thing. I don't see myself working for anyone or doing anything for anyone except my family and friends and kind strangers. like the way, okay, like let me word it properly. How I see it, right, is basically I don't want to end up working for people. No. I want to be my own person. I want to dictate my own lifestyle. Because working for people will end up me living a life that is comfortable. I don't want a comfortable life. I don't want a comfortable life. The reason why I don't want a comfortable life, because it makes me complacent. I always want a life where I am always doing something to improve the community and the mindset of the world. I want to change the world a lot. I'll make them open their eyes. Like, there's obviously people out there changing the world, but I want to change it in my own way, my own mindset. Like, literally the way that I do it, I think I'm doing it just well. And that's how I want to change the world. A lot of people here are very narrow-minded, especially in Norwich, where in Norwich, people basically come to Norwich to retire and to die and to live like a peaceful life. And that's the thing. I get it, I want to live a peaceful life after a whole life of chaos, but I would rather genuinely focus and chase I'd rather chase and focus on my main goal and my main passion of being the most famous person from Dominica or the most best content creator from Dominica, than just live a life where I get comfortable money. And just because I know I'll live a life with regret. It's gonna be filled with regret because I didn't take that risk. And that's why I always want to take that risk and just say things, just be things. Even though it takes a long time, I'll take that risk and just be that person, because the more you be quiet and the more you just watch things go by, the more opportunities you miss, and the more people that just go by that you never recognize before your work. I want to live a life where all my family and friends can live comfortably. I want to give them that opportunity. I want to help them out. Cause I see my friends struggle financially. I see my family struggle financially. I don't want that for the rest of the future generations of the child's family. If I'm being honest with you. I'm going to end generational trauma. I'm going to end generational curses. I will. And I am.